Welcome to the Cookie Effect Podcast. I'm your girl, Cookie. All right, Cookie Crew, today we have a very special guest. Very special guest with us today. I showcased his music on our one of our episodes, the U.S. Appreciation episode, Artist Appreciation Day, and we showcased his music. All right, guys, and so I am so excited to welcome the artist Braylon. He is from Houston, Texas. All right, guys, he's from Houston, and he's going to be telling us all about his music and everything else. All right, his artist name is called The Morning After. So welcome to the Cookie Effect Podcast. Braylon, welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness, this has been a long time coming. A long time
Yes,
coming.
yes.
How you doing today? It's the Memorial Weekend. What you have planned?
Just spending time with my family, and working on some new music and stuff. So I'm just being active today, just enjoying my weekend.
That's what's up. That's what's up. It's been a busy weekend. You know, I'm from England, so we don't really celebrate Memorial Day. So everything's pretty new for me right now. And I'm just seeing everybody like excited, out, getting ready to have a good time this weekend. So I'm just joining in the fun.
Yes, but yes.
I'm just joining in the fun. All right, so let's get right into it, okay? Your music is amazing. You do R&B, and you also color the trap pop.
Yes.
I've never heard of that. Can you tell us a bit more about your genre of music and trap pop?
Trap pop is really just a lot of 808s, and a lot of I call it trap pop because it's just something that I like to talk about. I like to talk about what's going on around me first of all, because I live in Texas, and it's so much going on around in our neighborhoods and stuff,
Right.
and then I just like to talk about what I see around me,
Uh-huh.
and I just everybody making all types of different trap music.
Right.
I just said I want to make something different, but give it a little bit of commercial look, and
And still talk about
and
real
it's
stuff.
it's like I can't even really get think of the name, but
I know
it
what
really
it
means
is.
a lot to me, and
I think
it's
I
just
know
music that what I feel,
what you feel.
trap pop,
And you know what?
just bringing out the instead of bringing out like the guns and
Yep.
drugs and talking
Yep.
about women and stuff, what
Yep.
I'm saying, I'm just talking about my life
Your
and the
life story.
struggles I've been through.
Got it, got it. It's kind of like, I guess, you know, when sometimes rappers start doing sort of pop, but still hip hop, but so it's called hip hop pop. So it's kind of like something like that, right? But
Yes, ma'am.
it's a little bit of like the commercial pop sound, you know. So you know it's diverse, and then
Hmm.
it has the realism of what's going on around you, where
Hmm.
people from your neighborhood, people who are living, who can relate to what you're saying, can also enjoy that type of music. It's amazing.
Yes, and them words. Yes, yes, yes.
It's yeah, it's different. We gotta keep it going. Trap pop. And you're the first person I've heard it from. You're the first person I've heard refer to trap pop. Okay? So if you're listening, Cookie Crew, you know where you heard it here first. The artist Braylon does trap pop. All right. So tell us a bit more how you started music, how you got into it, and all that good stuff.
I got into music like very young, like around elementary time. Like I always like wrote my own lyrics.
Wow.
Like I remember like when I was like fifth or sixth grade, like I hear music on the radio, and I'll be like, man, I know I can make a song like that. And then one day I just started like just writing down stuff, you know what I'm
Wow.
saying? And when I started, learning how to write a proper song,
Mm-hmm.
it just developed,
Man.
and I just got stronger with it. And
Right.
and it's a lot of like it's a lot of people who I can name, like Pimp C, Bun B, Paul
Mm-hmm.
Wall. Them are my favorite artists here in Texas, off
Right.
top.
Wow.
And and my aunt, she used to sing, and I always used to hear her sing, and so like that, kind of pushed me, and I got around people that love doing the same thing too, and passionate about the music too,
Mm-hmm.
and I just went full flesh into it when I got in. I was in high school in 11th grade. I
Right.
told myself like I'm going to make this work,
Mm-hmm.
and this is where I'm at now. I'm on the radio show with you, and then I'm super
Amazing.
happy for it. You know what I'm
Super
saying?
amazing. I am so honored. I mean, the Cookie Effect platform, my platform really and truly is about shining light and giving props to those who haven't quite made it yet on their way, on the come up. Because I feel
Yes.
like, everybody else, the celebrities who have made it, they have all the fans, they have all the money, they have all the promos, they have everything going for them. So, what about those on the come up? Y'all need it the most. And so I just want my platform. I would rather get to know you on the come up than know you
Mhm.
when you're already up. That's my motto. Like,
That's dope.
no,
That's dope.
seriously, that's what I'm about. And so that's why when I heard your music, I was like, damn, like you sound so good. You
Thank
have an amazing voice, sir. You
you.
you
Thank you.
you
Thank
sure
you.
do. You sure do. And people don't sing like you do anymore. And that's the beautiful part about it. I'm a 90s girl. R&B was something back then,
Yes.
and
Yes.
and we've kind of lost that feel of a good singer, a good R&B singer, but with a little something else to it. And I think
Hmm.
you got it. You have it. Okay, so let's go on ahead and talk about who were your influences in music. You spoke about the kind of hip hop side, Bun B and those Texas legends.
Hmm.
What about the R&B side? Who was I know your aunt sang. Who else, inspired you?
There's a lot of people. Donnell Jones,
Yes,
Cass,
yes.
Tyrese,
Mm-hmm.
Michael Jackson, of course.
Oh,
I always looked at Michael Jackson, not just the way because Michael Jackson is an incredible artist
mm-hmm.
and one of the
The
goats and the
greatest.
legends. I just appreciated the way he sound, like the way that he structured his voice
Voice.
to make every song like come alive.
And you
And
knew when he said, like, you would know that was Michael Jackson anywhere in the world. Like,
yes, yes, yes,
he's
yes.
yeah, he's the greatest. Rest in
And
peace, Mike.
rest in peace, Mike, the
Yeah.
goat. And I had a few other people like the Temptations,
Right.
Mary Wells,
Old school.
uh, uh, Marvin Gaye, Betty
Nice.
Wright, Teddy Pendergrass. Is
Oh,
like I'm a very well, my family call me very old school because I listen to old school music a lot, and that's what I grew up on.
I
And so
see.
like it's just like when I hear today music and when I listen to it, it makes me feel like dang, like I really
Yeah.
need to bring that soul back into it because
Yes,
most of the music
please.
that's out right now, like it don't have like
It
the
doesn't
feeling
have the
to it. Like
feeling, the
that person
substance.
went through that.
Yes, you're
Yeah.
so right. Like that's exactly what's missing. So how have you so right now I see that you have some singles out now. Okay.
Yes.
So let's talk about those. One's called Trips Out of Dallas. Who you
Yes.
trying to be and can't
Mhm.
help it. Can't help it. I love Who You Trying to Be. I really love that
Yes.
track.
Thank you. Thank
I
you.
think I showcased it on one of our episodes also, and people really like that track. And like I said, on my platform, because I'm from the UK, I do have a lot of British listeners, from the UK. So this is a beautiful thing. Like, definitely, you will get some listeners and some new fans from the UK. Just off of the strength of I'm from England. So this is wonderful. This is a treat for us It really is.
Everybody from England, man. Thank everybody from England. Sorry
Yes,
for cutting you out. Just
it's
thank
okay.
everybody. Just I appreciate y'all love and support.
Shout out to
And
England.
this is a wonderful feeling that I'm gonna cherish it forever. You
Oh,
know.
oh. That's what we're about. It's the cookie effect. We always make you feel welcome. Now let's talk about these amazing singles. Let's talk about them. Which is your favorite?
My favorite is Trips Out of Dallas
Mm-hmm.
because I give you the background story to it.
Okay.
That song was created in like it took me a while to make that song because it was different elements that I wanted to use in it because I was going through different things in my
Mm-hmm.
life, and I was going to New Orleans, and my engineer had called me up right before I was, like 3 hours before I was going to leave, and he said, "Hey bro, just come to the studio."
Mm-hmm.
And I just thought, trips out of dollars. I'm finna go, and just like I just spilled everything. It's really like a stamp for me because sometimes I realize in life like you can't ask why things is going on
Yep.
in your life,
Yep. That's
and
true.
you just gotta just go through it and just like
Learn from it.
appreciate the beautiful things in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
And that song was just expressing how that I feel
Yeah.
and trying to get that relief off of me, because every time when I step inside the booth I always hold like a chip over my shoulder, and I said, I gotta leave this here. I cannot bring it with me out of this booth. So I just
Yeah.
laid it all right there, and then Trips Out
Nice.
of Dallas came.
Trips out of Dallas. I have to go back and really listen to it now that I've spoken to you and
Yeah.
now that I've heard the story behind it. I think if I go back and listen to it, I can actually, really probably love it even more. So
Mm.
I'm looking forward to going back and doing just that. Guys, go check out Braylon, artist name Morning After. Okay. His singles are Trips Out of Dallas, Who You Trying to Be, Can't Help It, featuring Eddie. So now, who's Eddie?
Eddie Hahn is one of my closest friends. We recently just linked up last year,
Mm-hmm.
and it was one night I was out just driving around, and my homeboy Foreign, he's a rapper too,
Mm-hmm.
and he said, "Hey bro, let's go to the studio." I went to the studio with him, and I met up with Eddie.
Wow.
And like I could say the first 10 minutes I was in the studio with him,
Uh-huh.
we was already making beats like we've been knowing each other like for 2 or 3 years. We just like I made
Yeah.
like 2 songs on the first night that we linked up,
Wow.
and ever since then we just
Connected.
been making music and thinking of like different creative ideas, outside the music, and
Right.
and we just just came together on a like a friendship level,
Mm-hmm.
and a collaboration level, and it's been a blessing to meet Eddie, because like I said, I really appreciate the blessings. I
Yeah.
really do.
Yeah.
Each blessing that I get, and we just been making music ever since then, since we linked up, and we here. So
That's amazing, especially when you actually connect or click or find a fit. The type of amazingness that's gonna come out of you guys together is gonna be great. So y'all just stick it out, keep going, and teamwork is always the best. And so I think I see that he features a lot on a few of your projects. So,
yeah,
and yeah, you guys have got a nice little setup going. Stick with
appreciate you.
that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Shout out to Eddie Hahn. Shout out to
Yeah.
him.
Shout out to the coolest DJ in Texas, man. Shout out to him,
Yeah.
man. He's an
So,
incredible guy, man.
so
He's
when I
he's
come to
great.
Texas, I have to come to one of his parties, right? Y'all,
Yeah, yeah. Well, today he have a show, so I'm planning on going out there today.
Oh, shout out to
Uh,
Eddie Hahn. Shout out to everybody in Houston, Texas from the Cookie Effect crew. Okay. All right, Braylon, we are going to take a little commercial and then we'll be right back with some more beautiful chat with you. Is that okay with you?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right, sir. All right, Cookie Crew, we'll be right back with part 2 with the artist Braylon. Hey, welcome back to the Cookie Effect podcast, and we have our very special guest, Braylon, with us. Hey, Braylon, how you doing?
Found you. Found you.
Good, good, good. All right, Braylon, now let's just clear this up because it's been messing with my head, right? So I
Yes.
see that your name is either Braylonson, or Morning After. Which one is it? And just break it on down for us, please.
It's morning after.
Mm-hmm.
Braydonism is my Instagram name. My stage name is morning after because it's a story behind it.
Okay.
It's a story behind it. And, I will let that story go when I drop
All
my
right.
project coming this year.
Ooh.
It's a name that it holds a lot of
Okay.
memories for me, and a whole lot of regret and promises,
Okay.
and a lot of like I said, like wondering why,
Yeah.
and I was going to change it like a few years ago, but I stuck with it because like it's a part of me, it's a part of my story,
Right,
it's a
right,
part
right.
of what I have to say.
And
Eventually I will change it.
uh-huh.
But at the moment, right now, I still have a lot to say as the morning after.
Right. So, I mean, eventually, once the tea comes out, once you let us know the story behind it, I'm sure then people will have a better understanding. So, right now, it's just, it's right there, morning after. So, what is so that's your Instagram name? What is your artist name?
Um, yeah, my artist name is Morning After.
Oh, the artist name is Morning After, my bad. And your actual name is Braylon.
Yes.
Got it. Okay, guys. It's Morning After, okay? Morning
Mhm.
After. That's his artist name. So when you go check for his music, you use the Morning After. All right? So thank you for clearing that up.
Yeah.
Thank you for clearing that up. Okay, so now let's talk about shows. Have you done any shows, or have you started? Are you on that? Have you started doing performances, or where are you in the, music in terms of promoting your music? Where you at?
Right now, I'm in the building my foundation.
Okay.
I want my fans to get to know me, and I want to gain a connection with them because whenever I do see my fans, I want them to be able to come up to me and talk to me like I'm a regular person too,
Right.
and I want to have conversations, because that's what most of my music is based off on conversations.
Right. So.
Um, my shows, I haven't done no shows this year. Right now, I'm practicing
Okay.
for when I go on tour at the end of the year.
Oh
And that's
wow.
still in works.
Yay. That's
Right now, I'm
exciting.
just creating new music
Mm-hmm.
and trying to
Get the
let my fans
music.
know who
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah.
I want them to know me. When they do see me, to
Right.
let I want them to know like oh, that's why the morning after feels that way.
Mm-hmm.
That's why the morning after says the things that he say.
Yeah.
It's coming from a place that he actually lived. Because there's a lot of artists, they don't really put what they actually live in their lyrics, and it don't bother me, but it's just the point of fact. One day you're gonna have to prove what you saying in your lyrics, because being an artist is a very big honor.
Yes,
Because
it is.
people admire you, they look up to
You
you,
change
kids want to be
lives.
you,
Like you
people want
change
to
lives.
be around you,
You
and
people listen to you when you're down, when they're happy, when they're and like being an artist is a great honor. You're right. You're right. And people, unfortunately, I feel like nowadays don't really take it seriously. The art
yeah,
of what music is really about has been lost somewhere, and now it's all about material things, what you have, and there's no substance. So it's real sad, really. And I hope artists like you will make a difference, because we need it. We need it. We need soul. We need people to start feeling. People don't feel anymore. It's all animated. It's all it's there's no uniqueness in music anymore, and that's boring.
Yeah, it's crazy because me and my parents and my brother,
Mm-hmm.
we was last night we had a big debate on music. Like it was crazy
I
because
wish I was
we
there. I wish
like
I
my
was
dad
there.
was talking to my dad. He was saying like today music, is ain't no story behind it. You got to
Mm,
put a story behind it. Nowadays, people just listening to the beat.
that's
And I
it.
say, in some cases, the beat really tells a story because
True.
I don't know, I probably, should have said this. I don't want to get no backlash, but
Hey.
everybody knows Kanye is a master of production, man. Like
Yes.
you don't even got to listen to what Kanye says, but the way he makes his beats and his production, man, it's on a
He's a
whole nother
genius.
level.
He's a
It's on a
genius.
whole nother level.
He's a crazy genius.
Yes, yes, yes,
That's
yes,
all
he
he is.
is. But
That's
I
it.
love Kanye. He was one of the artists that I really listened to because I just love that soul feeling because I'm from East Texas, so I grew up on blues and soul music,
Right,
so
right.
I felt the beat more than I felt what he was saying. You
Saying.
know what I'm saying?
Got it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right, so we're still with it. All right, so wow. So how long would you say, like, I don't want you to, give up your age or anything like that, but how long would you say you've been doing music, like, for real? Like,
For real,
going to
for
the
real.
studio and actually being active in this music process?
See, because I remember it's back when I was in elementary. I remember my
Wow.
uncle, he had took me to a radio station, K104,
Mm-hmm.
and I was only like in the sixth grade, and he had took me to the studio with him, and me being at a young age,
Mm-hmm.
it was so all new to me because everybody was older than me. You know what I'm saying? I
Wow.
saw people drinking, smoking, I see girls walking
Wow.
all around and stuff. Like I
Oh,
was looking like, man, it's like I was like, man, I
you
hope my
felt
mama
like
never find out.
you you
My uncle took me here.
you felt like little
Um,
Bow Wow.
I was very young. I say I was like I was. I can't even put the age
All
on
right,
it.
so
But
let's just say what you've been doing music for the past
like 5 years,
5 years. Yeah,
5 years
yeah, yeah,
tops.
yeah, yeah. 5 years. Where you've been really, really active in the music. Wow. So
Yes.
yeah, that's quite a while. Like that's good. And how do you see technology these affecting music? Do you think that it's a good thing? It's a huge advantage the way music is consumed now and promoted now. Do you think are you happy with, the whole technology way of music business?
Uh, I talked to one of my industry friends. He told me, man, like this music is a big organism.
Hmm.
You don't know really what's going to happen. All you can do is, be prepared for the
Right.
next trend.
Right.
And I just, approach the game like that, and the platforms that are put out like SoundCloud,
Yeah.
and people can post their music on Facebook and stuff.
Hmm.
That's a blessing because
Nice.
just a few years back, we didn't have that type of platform
Yeah.
for my generation. We always had to go to the stores about the music,
Yep.
or
Yep.
or or we hear it on the radio.
Hmm.
And I think it's a big advantage if you know how to use it right.
Exactly. That's
And
exactly it.
sometimes, yeah,
That's
yeah,
exactly it.
it,
Although imagine if artists before, back in the day had these platforms. Do you understand what type of music would have been? It would have been crazy, crazy,
crazy,
crazy.
crazy.
And I just feel that this generation have it so easy that they don't even understand what they got. That an artist like Blueface will come out only doing music, not even interested in music, rapping, and just happen to know how to put a couple of words together and looks good, and then boom, he made it. Like, it's just crazy to me, like, the substance of music imagine what kind of music would have been, oh, crazy. I miss the 90s. I miss back in the day type of music. I miss all of that. I miss all of that for real.
Like
But
Jaheim and stuff. Like, man, I'm telling you, like my mom, she used to play like a lot of R&B music, and that's what
R&B
really
was
had
life.
really that. Like that was the reason why I started singing R&B music, because my mom, she always put on R&B music,
Yeah.
and I just like,
R&B was life, man. I mean,
yes.
back then, like I feel like when we used to listen to like the Drew Hills and the Jodeci and I mean, whatever you want to say about R. Kelly, his song banged. Okay, that's it. Period. The R. Kellys and people like that. Like music was life was so. I felt like life was grown and sexy. Like back then music was just when you go to a club they had like a good 40-minute R&B soul. Oh my goodness, like I'm sorry, I'm reminiscing now. It's crazy. I'm like
Good.
guys and girls dancing to R&B. Just I'm seeing visuals now. I can't speak about it. It's you have to be there to know.
Yeah, yeah. Most definitely, most
You have
definitely.
to be there. These kids think they know how to party. Nah, y'all ain't partying. This people
Yeah,
are just
yeah, man, it's crazy.
people are just showing off their outfits. Y'all ain't partying. People don't dance. People like y'all
Yeah,
don't like sit down. Sit down.
it's 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 very, you know amazing how music developed from the 90s,
Yeah.
because a lot of our music today is just based off of 90s samples,
Yep.
and we don't really appreciate them samples like we should.
You should.
But
Some do
it's
though.
just, yeah,
Some do.
some do.
And
I give
respect
credit
to
to the
those.
artists that,
Yeah.
that shows,
Show love,
you know
show
yeah,
homage.
show
They
love,
they
show like
respect.
big love.
Yep, they respect the what music's really about, and there's a few good ones. You know what I mean? But anyway, enough about them. All right, I would like you to tell us anything that you would want the people to know about your music, where you're at right now. Like if someone just tuned in right now, I want them to hear you and just give us a little snippet of what you would like to the world to know.
Um, I want to tell everybody, just like, if you have a dream, just keep on going, man. It's really hard to stay focused when you got so much things around you, and you really can't, focus on what's in front of you. Like I tell my friends, like I tell everybody's around me, know what's in front of you. You know what I'm saying? And once you figure out what's in front of you, then attack it. You know what I'm saying? You see what's in front of you. You don't have to be stagnant in one position. And my music that's coming out later on in the year, I'm telling you, y'all gonna love the new music
Can't wait.
I'm putting out. It's really coming from the heart. Some of the music you can listen to it in the car, working out,
Wow.
going on a date, going to a party.
Baby
You might
making,
just wanna,
baby making,
yep.
baby making music. You gotta put a
Hey,
baby
it's the
making music
summertime. I
in
got
there.
some music too.
You gotta put one or two
I
baby
got,
making music. Not for me though, but for those.
yeah,
We were
yeah,
created with baby making music. I tell you,
yeah.
the
Hey,
Marvin Gaye's and stuff.
I got some slaps for the summer, man.
You got
I
them.
got some slaps for the summer, and I'm almost guaranteed that people gonna love it. They're gonna play it, and I
I can't wait.
really hope that y'all enjoy it. And I got some visuals coming out
Nice. I was gonna ask
soon,
you about that.
later on in the year, and I'm pretty sure y'all gonna love that too. I just
Okay.
want to give my biggest thank you, because without y'all, Morning After would not be on the radio show at Cookie Effect.
Oh
You know what I'm saying?
man.
So I
Oh
want to
man.
appreciate y'all. I want to thank you
Oh
for getting
man.
me on here.
Wow.
And hey, man,
I
it's
appreciate it.
2019 and we
Thank
turn
you.
it up.
Oh man, thank you so much, B. Like, look, my platform is your platform, okay? Whenever the music comes out, I want
Hmm.
us to do another interview. Whenever you have anything you want to promote, come
Hmm.
to the Cookie Effect, and I would love to promote in any way I can. I would love, you're part of the family now. You have been
Thank,
recruited to the Cookie Crew, so welcome.
thank you. Thank
So
you.
thank you. It's an honor. And let me tell you, this is amazing for me as well because I'm striving to be, my dream is to be like one of the best presenters or a host, a radio host, or, maybe take Wendy Williams' seat. But, that's a different story. But
Hey, I don't got no beef with Wendy Williams, but I can
it's time
see
for Cookie
I can
Effect.
see fake people. You know what I'm saying? It's not hard. I don't care. I'm a front of the TV. I can see fake people.
It's time for
Yeah.
cookie effect, basically. But
Yeah.
you even agreeing to come on my platform, little old me, that's amazing to me. You don't understand. You're helping me in my craft. You're helping me pursue my dreams. And trust me, not a lot of upcoming artists will give someone like me time of day. Okay? And that's the problem with people these days, and they wonder why they're not making it yet. A little
It's
percentage
about
is the music. A huge percentage is who you are, how you treat people, and things like that. All right. So when you haven't even made it yet, and Cookie Effect reaches out to you and wants to interview you, and you act like, oh, excuse me, you don't even have 1,000 followers, or you're just small time. Nah, I'm good. You'll be surprised, man. You'll be surprised. And so I just want you to know that you're amazing for even giving me a shot. So thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate you, B. I really
I
do.
think too. Thank you too.
So tell everybody all your social media, where they can get a hold of you, where they can hear the song. I'm gonna preview it alongside this interview. Okay, so you guys will get to hear 3 of his new songs. Okay, so where can they reach you at? Tell them everything.
You can reach me on Instagram. That's my biggest one. Braylonism. 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 My music on Spotify. Just type in Morning After on iTunes, Google Play, Pandora. You can reach me basically any platform that you have on your phone. YouTube, type in Morning After, and you will find me. Instagram name is Braylon, BRAYLONISM, Braylonism.
Nice. Do you have Facebook and Twitter?
I don't really have that right now.
Okay.
I'm just, building up, I'm trying to get this Instagram
Got it.
thing popping. I really want, because Instagram is really the future, because I
It
have
is.
a friend that works in the office for Instagram,
Uh-huh.
and like Instagram is becoming the new label.
Wow.
And it's like another thing I want to tell people is just like, I recently just signed my first distribution deal with Steve Stouts. He,
Woo!
yeah, he owns United Masters,
Okay.
and it's a big platform for any independent artist. I'm telling you, owning your masters is the best feeling ever, because I can do anything that I want to. I don't got to wait for no phone call. I don't got to wait to nobody say, hey, Braylon, I need you to do this, you do this. I make my own moves. And that's the best thing that you can do when you create your own art, because nobody know what you want to do. This life that we want to live, we got one thing to do, and it's just make sure we say the truth and be real
Yep.
to everybody that you meet, because you got to look at it. Everybody is looking at you. It's not just your friends no more. It's not just your family. You got the whole world gazing on you. And if you can grasp that and realize that, I really have a voice out here, man, I'm telling you, man, we would have a lot of more people standing up just for equal opportunities, for your rights. I'm telling you, it's bigger than being an artist. It's bigger than being an artist. And I always tell myself that, like, being an artist is an honor, but being something more than an artist is a bigger honor,
Yeah.
because I'm a voice, and we gotta, and some people, I don't know if some people don't do their research, but a lot of musicians in the 60s and going into the 90s, it was a lot of artists who spoke out about a lot of things, and you would hear that in some of my music that I'm dropping this year. You
Mm-hmm.
know, I'm just expressing how I feel when I see in my section,
Right.
in my city. You know how Texas is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I want people to, if you're an artist, man, speak it. Don't be afraid. You know what I'm saying? Because you are a person who has an opportunity to speak. So just say how you feel, man. Just be you at the end of the day.
Wow, wow. That was wow. Cookie Crew, I hope you guys are taking note. This guy, this artist, he's going to be amazing. He's going to blow up. I mean, just how you speak and just listen to his message, and he's not just about the music. He's actually wanting better. So guys, please go and support our brother, the artist, Morning After. Okay, go and support him. Go on Instagram, go and check him out. I'll put all the description down below, and just support our creatives, support our brothers and sisters who are working so hard to make something of themselves in the right way. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears goes into this stuff. So please, guys, go and check him out and let him know Cookie sent you. All right? Now, Braylon, thank you so much for joining us today. I mean, have a great Memorial Day weekend. And
Same.
like I said, my platform is yours. When the music drops, when the visuals, when everything starts popping off, please come back and pay us a visit, okay? Now,
Most definitely.
before you go, can I ask that you perhaps sing a little something since it's Memorial Day weekend?
Yeah. I'll say something.
Oh, good. All right. All right, Cookie Crew, sit back, relax. It's the morning after.
When I saw you took my breath away. No girl that had me going like this way. No girl that says the things like you. And girl, you know what to do. And this girl's got nothing on you. And you know I wanna be with you. Now you're the only one that I saw tonight. Yeah, all I saw was you.
Wow, amazing. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. Your voice is amazing. Um, like I said, it's been a pleasure. All right. So thank you guys so much for tuning in to the Cookie Effect podcast with my very special guest, the artist, Morning After. Until next time, Cookie Crew, I'm your girl, Cookie, Miss Capricorn, Miss Tell It Like It Is, Cookie and Braylon. Say peace.
Peace.